Should be live, should be good to go. Gotta post this on the locations once it pops up. There we go, perfect. Let's see if Schoolgy's even working right now. Wasn't earlier. Sick, bro. Literally everything on Schoolgy is down. I want to take a nice picture of this. Everything on Schoolgy's down. Great. I'll send a reminder out in a second. I'll put my working sign up because I don't know. Oh, my sound. No, my sound's working. We're good with that. My working sign up just in case. Everybody's working for the weekend, you know. I wish I could play music right now, but that's an actual copyright infringement issue. Should I buy a steel mace for conditioning? Oh, so don't worry about Amaya right now. It's not just a passion project, it's all of Schoology. Schoology is completely, utterly down right now. Uh, like I said before, Schoology is 100% not prepared for everyone to be at home. So it's just down. To be completely honest, and this sounds crappy, the only time I've been able to get to work in the past 3 days is like if I wait till the night to do it. So like if I wait, like yesterday, kind of got to it, uh, but like I went on at like 9 p.m. for a little bit yesterday, and it worked fine because the system wasn't overloaded. Pretty much, I just don't think Schoology has the server capacity to deal with everyone going online right now. If I had to be honest, so yeah, I wouldn't worry. Like, do what you can. Well, hopefully, it clears up. Schoology figures things out, but just keep working on your passion, and we're good for now. Because like we'll figure something out for it. If we can't access it, you can't access it. It's not a big deal. The biggest thing to know is that the project mastery thing is the 22nd. So you need to be showing me your mastery of it by then. Besides that, just keep doing your thing. Yeah, if you look at Schoology, it has a status.schoology.com thing on that page where you look at the issues, and literally everything possible is listed as performance issue right now. Just so yeah, Schoology's not doing so hot right now, to say the least. So yeah, try your best. Sorry. Can I apparently can't spell the word transferred? Getting somewhere with Schoology, maybe. Brought me to a new page. Uh-oh. Nah, just let me back into the... Uh-oh. We're in. Kind of. Hello, Shamira. We're kind of in Schoology. We'll see what's going on. Doesn't look like anything wants to load, but I'm inside Schoology. So that's a good step in the right direction. Oh, got my courses loaded and everything. Yeah, Schoology's killing me right now. It's just not great. Hello, MJ. Hope you're doing well. You got 50 burpees. Just FYI. Gotta stay in shape, mate. Gotta stay in shape. It's that simple. I think we might be getting there with Schoology. Nope, not getting there with Schoology. Okay, Schoology. I'm gonna hit refresh. This could be a mistake. Didn't change anything for the worst. Oh, some things are loading on Schoology. Uh-oh. All right, it kind of loaded for me. Kind of. I got a few things loaded. It's kind of working for now. I got a few. Oh, I got a couple things going on. All right, all right. Yeah, we're working with gas now. We're good to go. Schoology does seem to be working once again. That is good. That is good. Good thing. I can actually do things. Oh, nope, we're back. System error. Submissions are temporarily down. Sick, bro. Why you gotta do me like this, Schoology? All I want to do is my work. I want to give feedback to kids. But no, apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah, I can't submit any. I can't view any submissions on Schoology right now. Alright, so I still can't do my work. Perfect. Oh, Schoology is down. Has been down for the past 3 days. Like this entire week. Like I have not been able to get. I got the Passion Project Week 3 reflection posted somehow. I think I don't know how. Uh, but besides that, I haven't been able to like give feedback on things this week because it won't like let me load stuff, or at least will only load stuff and then I get frustrated and leave. Because I'll load one, I may be able to give some feedback, and then it'll be like, your feedback didn't save. I'm like, oh my god, come on. So, yeah, we'll see. I wonder actually, let me see, because theoretically, all of the things should be in Google Drive. I wonder if I should pull them up on Google Drive. Because Google's Drive and Google Classroom are better than Schoology. Shh. I can. Sick. I guess I can just do them this way. Actually, I haven't confirmed that I can do that. Let me open this one up. Good, 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 good. Cool, yeah. Miss George loves Zoom. Uh, it is kind of fun. I made myself multiple backgrounds for Zoom already. Did a Nationals one. I think you've seen that one. Now have an Office one. I Zoom backgrounds are really easy. You can put any picture you want to in them. So pretty nice, pretty easy. But yeah, let's see. What's going on with Schoology? Our Schoology's actually working again. Nope, nope, nope. I can pull things up, so that's good. But yeah, Miss George seems to really embrace Zoom. There are some obvious issues with Zoom, but I think it's more to the fact that some people. I joke that I was raised on the internet. To be honest, I've been on like using websites since I was in fifth grade, kind of like you guys. So I know like the internet has like people who literally they just want to make your lives awful. Some teachers, I guess, don't understand that. So that's why you hear the stories of like the random people hacking into Zoom ones and like posting like pornography and stuff, and sharing their screens and like showing bad things on the screen, all that kind of stuff. Besides that, if people know how to like not do that, which is pretty easy, you just click two buttons and like you have the waiting room and you have the no one can share the screen besides the host. Zoom's good. It's real easy. It's a nice program. Works well. It's also a great stock tip right now. Well, maybe not. We'll see. It depends on how long this whole thing lasts. Right now, their stock is at. Oof, they lost today. They're crashing today. That's not good. Gone down 7% today. Oof, they've been going down for about through 2 days. Yeah. June 10th is the official number, the date, the thing. June 10th is when we have this order lifted. Could it be lifted sooner? Theoretically, I don't think it will be. To be honest, if anything, it might be extended, but we don't know about that yet. Graduation was at June 13th at 1:30 p.m. for sure. That's after June 10th. So they still haven't made a plan for it. I don't think actually, I don't know if any graduations, I have the VPCPS website up, so I can look and see if anyone's graduations were before June 10th. I think they might have started. I think there probably are some on June 10th. Yeah, so that basically says that Bayside, Salem, Green Run, and Tallwood would not be able to do their graduation ceremonies because those are all on June 10th and 9th. There's highly likely that graduation would be rescheduled. And exactly, Amaya, you need grad practice still because, oh my god, after this long being out, kids won't know what to do with themselves, so fall down the stage constantly. So we got to make sure they're doing that. We got to make sure we have the gowns and all this stuff distributed. Got to make sure you have all these things going on. Granby might have been June 10th, but Granby, all the Norfolk schools graduate at the Ted Constant Convocation Center. So that's not a big deal for them. We're not in conflict with them, but they won't be having their graduation that date either. So let's look at the June VBCP, blah, blah, blah. Let's go June 10th to June 30th. So right now, on the timeline for the VBCC, I can, yes, you can declare exactly. No one knows how to walk anymore. Everyone's been in bed on a couch. I've gotten, I used to get close to 20,000 steps a day. I've been averaging about 5,000 max. It's not good. So right now there's a Warrior Expo on the 18th. Whatever the heck a Warrior Expo is. And then this is actually very interesting to me. Because I don't know what this is. Oh, there's just a luncheon for the Access College Foundation scholarships. If you guys apply and get any of those, that's on the 19th of June. And then there's a private event on June 24th. So they've got, if we're good by then, they have plenty of time to reschedule. Because they've got lots of opportunities here to reschedule it. 5,000, not 5 steps. So the rescheduling opportunity is they're open to do it a week later. So that's not that big of a deal. But they would have to do grad practice and all that stuff to make things work. So yeah, I've taken quite a few more than 5 steps. For sure. I have been sleeping so well. I'm gonna be mean here. I've been sleeping so great. I've had to drink way less caffeine than normal. I get my 8 hours in when I've been getting in normal in school. I get 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 6. Now I'm getting 8, and it rules. I feel refreshed. I did not go to bed at 4 a.m. today. I went to bed actually at 1:30, but I woke up between 4 and I think 5:30 due to the storm that was ravaging their cities. Apparently lots of power went out, things like that. My power was on luckily, but apparently my brother's house power went out. People like that. Apparently, power went out all over the place. It was relatively a rough storm. It sounded like. Yeah, scholarships. Hey, you got to find motivation. Again, one of the biggest things about motivation, I always say, is setting a schedule. So when you're talking about waking up at 4 a.m., I don't really care if you wake up at 4 a.m. or go to bed at 4 a.m. and wake up at whenever you wake up, but you need to set a schedule of the times you're awake so that you know what you have to do and what things you have to get accomplished. Another thing is, I've always said this and I've been liking it, hold yourself to like only 3 major tasks you got to get done that day. Especially in like days like this where you have like tons of craziness stuff going on, or you don't, but it seems like it because I mean you have to like watch the news. Seems like a craziness thing. Uh, so 3 major things so that you can kind of figure out what's going on with it. Yeah, my nose is clogged. That's probably why you can hear my breathing. Uh, Probably because of that. The other thing I will say with that is make a schedule, make a new one, figure things out with it. That 3 things will help you. Do some scholarships and like find them. That's a big thing. You gotta be like basically write down if you're losing motivation, even if you're doing the 3 days a week. It is super easy right now to, especially during our 3rd week of this, to lose motivation. We are in basically a kind of, if we're going by months, we're in the sophomore slump right now of our time period. We're in the like we're gonna kind of ease into it. We're kind of used to it a little bit, but now we're like and exactly there. Lots of people when you find out you're not going back to school are like, this sucks, because it does suck. Again, it's about putting stuff in perspective, like I kind of said before, like doing things that will help you think about the good times you had at school and the good times you're gonna have in the future. What stuff will make you ready for the future? That's what you got to do, because ultimately schools has lots of good, awesome things about it, but the best part about school is it helps prepare you for the future and helps make you a better person so you can figure things out in the future. School ain't your entire life. Luckily. That and use your time to think about what you want to do for the future. And 100%, Amaya, seasonal depressive disorder is a huge thing. It's a giant thing. It happens to lots of people. One of the biggest things you can do for that, and I mean one of the worst parts about it is because you're not getting enough vitamin D because you're staying inside so often during the winter, is why people get seasonal depressive disorder or SAD or seasonal affective disorder or the seasonal whatever it's called. It's sad. Is what it is because they don't get a vitamin D because they're stuck inside all winter long. Here's a hint. You guys, for the most part, have been stuck inside a lot. It's very possible. So maybe have some vitamin D. Apparently it's good for coronavirus too. Who knows? So either go outside when it's not, storm of the century raining, or get some vitamin D supplements, I guess. But, okay, good. I'm not frozen. I was just standing there. I was looking back at my screen and it looked like I was frozen. Yeah. You're allowed to be sad that it's over, Claire. That's for sure a thing. being sad that it's over when you think about things. We're talking about Andy Bernard. We're talking about The Office earlier. And literally it says, I'll pull up his quote right now so I don't get it wrong. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you left them. People get sad about that stuff all the time. But here's the thing. I will tell you right now, it didn't like hit me that I was leaving high school until like literally the day I pretty much graduated, and I was like actually miss some of these people. I was too punk rock for it at first. Like literally on the day of graduations when I decided to go to like do stuff and like, oh, maybe I should hang out with people this summer and like keep in touch with people and not just be super introverted. Because I did do that in school, but I was like, psh, whatever. I'm gonna hang out with my 3 friends still. And the great thing about it is, while school is a big part of that, I was kind of happy and glad and missing lots of parts about it. Like I miss like tons of stuff, like being on like actually not just coaching wrestling, but being on a wrestling team was so much fun. Having those built-in friends, having the fun, the hijinks, all that stuff was such a great time. But there are other great times ahead in your future too. Like I had so much more I've had so much more fun in my life, I feel like, since I've been in high school. I found it so that I've allowed myself, because in high school, one of the things like you try to focus on more is being cool, I think. Even though I'm astoundingly cool right now. I was worried about being like a macho wrestler crazy guy, a little more so. Whereas when I went to college, I found, like I always say, weirdos like me. And I like, you can do stuff that's more fun and find more interest that way instead of being a singular, like, this is what I do in high school, I'm a wrestler. And that's like helped me find things like, we joke, I did read like poetry now. I collect records. I love music. In high school, I listened to like Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park over and over again because I thought that was tough. It's not. It's super lame. So you've got to find stuff to help yourself out with it. It's going to be tough at first, especially because you like the abruptness of this change. But there will be good times ahead in your future. That's what you got to think about too. What are you going to set yourself up for to make those good times happen? How are you going to prepare yourself to be open to those good times? Are you going to basically hold up in the shell and think about high school over and over again? Or are you going to embrace opportunities that will be there in the future? And that's really what we got to start getting used to now, because unfortunately this is our reality. It's not a going away. School isn't going to start back up, unfortunately, anytime soon. This is our reality. We got to start looking for ways to embrace the future. I can almost guarantee, Claire, that once we figure stuff out, like after school's over, after June 10th, we'll probably do something for it. I can't imagine us not. Teachers miss students too, whether they want to admit it or not. I like the idea that lots of people proposed, which is basically like a field day kind of thing. I think that's a great idea. I hope we do that. Also as a way to basically like for yearbook signing and stuff like that, I think a field day would be a good thing. Also, I'm not sure if anybody sent it out to you guys, but speaking of yearbooks, I'll post it once like I can, because Schoology sucks. But there is a survey for seniors. Well, not just seniors, I guess. If you guys want to put any like parting messages to friends in the yearbook, or like teachers or someone or anyone, you can put that in there. It seems like. So that's another thing, but I think that field day, I hope it happens. I can see it 100% happening. I don't know exactly who would organize it. If you guys don't know, Mr. Wolf is retiring. We don't know who our next SAC is. He is, even though he's like super pumped about it right now because there's not much you can do as an SAC when school's out. He's doing what he can though. But we don't know exactly who would organize it. But I mean, nothing else. I mean, the senior class, Miss George. Miss George loves you guys. She's going to get something done for her kids. She loves the school. She loves doing things. She's going to figure something out. I don't know exactly what it'll look like, but there'll be something. I would have to assume. Huh. If that all makes sense. SEA is probably a great bet too. For someone who would help organize it for sure. I mean, I personally really like one of the people I feel honestly the most bad about before are the spring sports people, because especially senior sports athletes, because they basically don't get a season. They aren't like the college spring sport athletes. You guys don't know, college spring sports athletes were granted an extra year of eligibility if they want to use it. You don't get years of eligibility in high school. Once you graduate, you're done. So they don't get to play anymore. So those spring sport athletes lose a giant. Like I said, that's what I think about when I think about why I miss high school, is just being on a team like that. So a pep rally would be a great thing for them. If you saw the pilot ran like how they do like season preview stuff, they ran season previews for the spring sports still, even though obviously we're not having spring sports. Well, I'm saying we're not having spring sports seasons. I'm assuming we're not. The VHSL is actually looking in and if they would be able to do it over the summer somehow for spring sports, but I don't know. Like just having like kind of a super, super, super abbreviated season. It's like a post on their website they're talking about. I don't think it'll probably happen. Might be too tough to figure out, but it would be cool. But yeah, pep rally, field day, something like that could be cool. 100%. I think it's a good idea. If that makes sense. Jojo, you talking about the spring sports athletes? Probably not. If you're talking about making up the year they lost, I mean, if you're a senior athlete, you're done. If they don't do something during the summer, they don't. That's not like college where you get years of eligibility. Like in college, you have 5 years to complete 4 years of play time, pretty much. Unless you put it on pause. Like in college, there's things you can put on pause. Like if you join the military and go on duty during college, you get like your time splits. Or if you're like a Mormon missionary or whatever missionary, your time splits. But besides that, you can't once you graduate in high school. You can't play after you graduate. So the seniors and like really not just the seniors, but the freshmen who are playing for the first time, sophomores, juniors, they just lose that year. Like we were like winter sports were kind of lucky that it didn't happen, honestly, because like around the time of winter states, this was getting like a more of a big thing around the world. So we're kind of lucky that like it was like could have been like NCAA wrestling where they had their entire season, and then we're done, no tournament. So winter sports are like that. What's your idea, Claire? A virtual pep rally is a good idea. I don't know if you've seen those videos, but I've seen a couple of them online, where like I think it was like random teams have been like, it looks like soccer teams a lot have been like kicking around toilet paper and things like that as a joke. I think a virtual pep rally could work. I'm not sure, like a video would definitely have to be it. I think it is a great idea. I think it's a good thing to bring up to uh, Midge, Mr. Midget, bring up to and like the SCA. So I think you guys still are kind of meeting. I don't know exactly how to work. How a virtual pep rally, like with doing it with all that, would have to be like a video style. I'm not like You could do a YouTube live for it, kind of like how like when we did the Zoom with that, and have like the participants doing a YouTube live. The reason I say that and I make it limited is because of all the stuff I said about Zoom earlier, where people are trying to hack in and put like inappropriate things, or if like you had a Zoom account, try to do like a whole school Zoom, you'd probably crash it. You can have up to, like in the super accounts, 500 people in a Zoom, but that's like at pep rallies have that or more, and it would be crazy. I can't even imagine having 500 people in a Zoom. I would suck. I would not like that at all. But you could do a YouTube live and then hold the Zoom there. The problem is with that too, would be that, like how I said with this, happened on Monday, kids reported it and it went down. But a Zoom to YouTube live, you record it, could help you guys have participants together, and you can just upload it to YouTube, not even YouTube live, just upload the Zoom recording to YouTube as well. But that could be a cool thing for sure. I don't know how you'd play the games. That would be the most interesting thing. But honoring the sports athletes would be a great thing for sure. One of the so with the one of the videos, kind of like a video I saw, I think it was. I don't like the song, but whatever. Miss Jenkins did a nice video of driving by all the senior spots. She posted on Twitter, so that was kind of a cool thing too. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to find a way to. Honor the seniors the best we can. All right. Perfect. It is 1:02, and unfortunately I do have things to do soon. Glad you got the juices flowing. That's motivation right there, Claire. Even if it's not motivation to do schoolwork ain't always the greatest thing in the world. You can quote me on that whenever you want to. Start planning, start working, build some ideas up, make a list, get motivated that way. Just doing something productive makes your day more productive. Starting things that aren't there. Like starting things that aren't necessarily like what you need to do but are productive still. Like that's why people suggest like just taking a shower and getting dressed changes your productivity levels. So stuff like that. So stay productive, work on these ideas, build upon them, start thinking about what you want to do for that. If you think it's a good idea to do a pep rally, to do a field day, to do a video, what can we possibly do? You guys are smarter, you guys know the technology. I hate that turning light. It's the worst light ever. uh, figure things out. All right. Do you guys have any last minute questions, comments, concerns, queries? At 1:05, I'm shutting this off. Just FYI. I like kind of watching myself. All right. There is no last minute comments, questions, concerns, queries. I am. Because I have no idea what that weird means. I am out of here.